The room stilled the moment he said it. "Right this way, Miss Walker." The server's voice wasn't casual, it was reverent, like he'd been briefed beforehand, like he knew exactly who I was. Forks froze mid-air. Champagne flutes quivered between manicured fingers. My father's face, so smug just seconds earlier, twitched, ever so slightly. They knew that name, just not me behind it, and that's when I smiled. I used to be Maddie, the family embarrassment, the artsy one, the creative black sheep among a flock of Ivy Leaguers and corporate sharks. I didn't choose their path, I chose mine: design, branding, storytelling. They called it dabbling. They mocked my tiny apartment, my thrifted clothes, my freelance gigs. "You still doing your little logos and blogs?" my sister once asked, slicing into her filet mignon like she was carving me out of her world. I played along. Let them believe it was a hobby. Let them laugh. I never corrected them, because I was building something. While they played dress-up with inherited privilege, I built a ghost empire, anonymous, powerful, and quietly lucrative. I launched a digital agency, hired under aliases, let others take credit publicly. My name? Never attached. Just initials, just a shadow in luxury campaigns, brand overhauls, corporate reinventions. But every empire needs a face eventually, so I chose one: Miss Walker, a name they'd never trace back to Maddie. Until tonight. I didn't plan to attend my father's 65th birthday dinner. It was hosted at Eclat, one of those hush-hush restaurants where reservations were more valuable than gold. They'd bragged for weeks about getting a private dining room there. My invite came last minute, a pity gesture, I assumed. They expected me to decline, stay hidden, stay small. But I showed up, in black satin, custom-tailored, not a label they'd recognize, one of mine. Hair slicked back, minimal jewelry, confidence weaponized. They didn't recognize me at first. My brother whispered something about her actually showing up. My mother offered a brittle smile and commented on how refined I looked, like I was a rescued stray. I let them have their moment, right up until the server approached. "Miss Walker," he said, "we're honored. Your usual champagne?" Silence. Thick and immediate. My father blinked. "Wait, you know her?" The server chuckled nervously, glancing at me. "Of course, Miss Walker's agency rebranded our entire group. New identity, new clientele, complete transformation. You haven't seen the press?" I hadn't paid him to say that, but I didn't need to. Truth has a way of detonating when it lands. Flashback to 6 years ago. I'd shown them the pitch deck, one I'd spent months building. It was lean, elegant, aggressive. They laughed, said I was cute for trying. My mother warned me I'd be poor forever. My father, glass of scotch in hand, said, "You're not built for high stakes, Maddie. Stick to Etsy." That night, I walked home in the rain, alone, shaking. Then I deleted my real name from everything, became Walker, ruthless, unattached, unapologetic. I worked 18-hour days, studied behavioral branding, market psychology, algorithmic targeting. I infiltrated their world through my work, redesigned banks, luxury retailers, tech firms. Their favorite products, reshaped by my hand. They never noticed, until now. My sister broke first. "Wait, are you saying you own this agency?" I turned slowly, took a sip of champagne. Let silence hang. Then, "No, I am the agency." Her jaw dropped. My mother went pale. My brother tried to laugh, but it curdled halfway through. My father stared. "You're Miss Walker?" he asked. I didn't answer. The maitre d' appeared moments later. The executive chef would like to personally thank you for your work with the brand, ma'am. If you'd like to tour the kitchen. I waved him off gently. I'm dining with family, I said. Family. The word tasted like ash. That night wasn't revenge, it was revelation. But my revenge? That came earlier, when I found out my father's company was struggling, hemorrhaging clients, plagued by a reputation problem. They'd hired firm after firm. Nothing worked. So I stepped in, anonymously. My agency submitted a proposal under a different brand name. He never knew I was behind it. Signed over full branding authority. Paid us 7 figures. Then I burned his legacy from the inside. New messaging, new visuals, everything polished to perfection, except one critical element I manipulated: trust. I planted subtle seeds of unreliability in the brand voice, tiny inconsistencies, subconscious triggers, enough to erode investor confidence, spark rumors, leak client uncertainty. Stock dropped 11%. 3 board members resigned. They thought it was market volatility. It was me. As dessert arrived, I could feel the shift. They no longer looked at me with pity. They looked with fear.